What's good, Steeler Nation? My name is Jack Sperry, and this is Steelers Talk. Thanks for spending part of your Thursday with us to talk some Steelers football. We got a nice slate of news and rumors for you. Number one, is Mike Tomlin headed to Carolina? We're going to address that rumor. Could he be traded to the Panthers this offseason? Then number two, Diontae Johnson endorsed Mason Rudolph to start this week against the Panthers. We'll go over his comments today. And then finally, I will give my preview and predictions for this week's game against the Carolina Panthers. It's a really Panthers-filled episode, but it's going to be a good one. So let's just get right into all of the good stuff today. Could we be trading Mike Tomlin? I mean, this is absolutely insane. There's a rumor going around right now that the Carolina Panthers are interested in trading for him, and Mike Florio, the host of Pro Football Talk, addressed this rumor on his show the other day, and this is what he had to say. I don't think teams do that enough. It happened a couple of times in the past decade. We know it's going to happen with Sean Payton at some point. I'm talking about trading for a guy like John Gruden with the Raiders. Buccaneers come in with a couple of first-round picks. Boom, they do the deal. There was compensation for Herm Edwards, compensation for Bruce Arians, who was already retired by the Arizona Cardinals. It wouldn't surprise me if David Tepper does it. Now, this would be an absolute blockbuster of a trade, right? Somebody that's been with a team for 16 years, a current active head coach in the National Football League gets traded. And if he gets traded, guys, it's going to be for probably at least one first-round draft pick. And Carolina's draft pick is looking pretty darn good right now, but I don't think this is going to happen. I think this is just a rumor. I don't think the Rooneys would ever do something like this, right? They don't move off head coaches quickly, and especially with the kind of success that Mike Tomlin has had, at least in the regular season, I just don't know if they're going to make a move that quickly. Then trades for NFL head coaches, the ones that are active, are rare. Usually these types of trades happen when a guy is retired and wants to come out of retirement, like a Bruce Arians situation or like a Sean Payton coming up this offseason. But Mike Tomlin is an active head coach. Like the last time we've seen a blockbuster coach trade like this for somebody that was already a coach of an NFL franchise was John Gruden, and that was in the early 2000s. So, I mean, when you combine the organization and the Panthers' needs, the Panthers are rebuilding too, so they're not going to want to give up that high draft capital either. I think at the end of the day, this is just a rumor, but let me know in the comments section. Should Pittsburgh trade Mike Tomlin this offseason? This is the pinned comment on today's video. So whenever there's an ad break, go down and answer this question by typing T for trade or type K for keep. All right, now Deontay Johnson spoke to the media, and he gave his vote of confidence for Mason Rudolph, and he told the media that he wants him to start over Mitchell Trubisky if Kenny Pickett can't go. This is what he told the media today. Yeah, I want to see him play. I know he wants to play. I feel like this week is it for him. He's been doing a great job just staying solid through everything and continuing to get better every day. You see at practice, he's locked in. He's making those throws, continuously showing that he knows what he's doing, making the right throws here and there, getting everybody lined up right. I like that. Now, he's endorsing Rudolph here. He's endorsing him. He's saying start Rudolph if Kenny Pickett can't get through concussion protocol this week. I'm going to talk about what I think about this in a second, guys, but let's have a word from our sponsor today at BetUS, which is who are offering you guys a 125% deposit bonus when you go to our website here, chatsports.com/bet, and use promo code Steelers125. So what does that mean, deposit bonus? It means if you put in a deposit on BetUS of $100 to $600, they are going to give you 125% of that money back to you for free to use on your bets. And you might as well use that money on the Steelers game this week when they play the Carolina Panthers, right? The Panthers are favorited right now by 2.5 points. I'd probably be going with the Steelers there when it comes to that one there. But then the total over-under is 38.5. I'd probably be going a little bit under. I think it's going to be a pretty low-scoring game, in my opinion, but I'll get into my thoughts later in the show. Got to go to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code Steelers125 to get that 125% deposit bonus. All right, now, There's definitely, I think that these comments from Diontae Johnson were a shot at Trubisky. He doesn't want Trubisky in the lineup. Trubisky doesn't know what he's doing. He wants Mason Rudolph because at least Mason Rudolph can get the ball to his receivers. He's not throwing interceptions. He's not putting the ball in danger. And at the end of the day, Mason Rudolph can win you a football game, whereas Mitchell Trubisky can definitely lose you a football game. We saw that last week against the Ravens, and I don't disagree with what he has to say. Like, Mason Rudolph is somebody that can get guys lined up. He's somebody that gets the ball where it needs to go. Indications coming out of training camp was that he was the best Steelers quarterback in training camp. That includes Kenny Pickett. So it's looking like that it's trending towards Rudolph starting over Mitchell Trubisky if Kenny Pickett can't go. I don't think Johnson would have made these kinds of comments if he didn't feel comfortable that Rudolph was the guy if Pickett can't get through concussion protocol this week. Obviously, if he does get through it, I think Mike Tomlin and Kenny Pickett are going to want to get Pickett, the rookie, out there, get him some reps, get him some more. I mean, the Panthers defense is a really good defense, guys. Like this could be a really great learning opportunity for Pickett. But let me know in the comments right now, should Pittsburgh re-sign Mason Rudolph this offseason? He's a free agent. We could re-sign him, bring him back as the backup to Kenny Pickett in the future. Let me know in the comment section. Type Y for yes or type N for no. All right, now let's get into some of my thoughts here going into the game here against the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Panthers are red hot. Like, the defense is playing really well right now. They just began to start Sam Darnold, and he's been looking pretty good. The run game is really getting going right now. So, in my opinion, here are the 4 things that I want to see from the Steelers this weekend. First and foremost, I want to see them stop the damn run. Okay, last week against the Ravens, I mean, we're supposed to be a good run defense, and we let up over 200 rushing yards to a team we knew was going to run the football. That can't happen this week. We know Carolina is going to be prioritizing the run game with Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard. The Steelers have to come ready to play and stuff that run. Number 2, get the run game going yourself with Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, Benny Snell, all those guys. Get those guys going because this is a good pass rushing defense, and you want to establish the run to keep the team and the offense on schedule, whether it's Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, or Mitchell Trubisky. Then third, you got to force Sam Darnold into mistakes. He hasn't thrown an interception so far this season. He's faced some pretty darn good defenses that get a lot of turnovers. So the Steelers are going to have to put pressure on him. They're going to have to switch things up. They're going to have to switch up the looks from pre-snap to post-snap. They're going to have to get creative to get this kid to throw an interception this week. And then fourth, for the love of God, Matt Canada, target George Pickens or Pat Freiermuth in the red zone. I mean, he did it at the end of the game last week against the Ravens with a Freiermuth touchdown. I want to see George Pickens get the ball in the red zone this week. We need to see better play calling from Matt Canada in the red area this week. So those are my 4 things, guys. And it's the Christmas season, right? It's the best time of the year, in my opinion, and I am in the spirit of giving. So I'm giving away a free Steelers jersey to one lucky fan here. All you got to do to enter is follow me on Twitter, @Jack_Sperry. Give me a follow. I put my Kenny Pickett All-22 film analysis on there, live reactions to every Steelers game, weekly NFL power rankings. I put a bunch of stuff on there, guys. It's really worth a follow. So go ahead and follow me @Jack_Sperry, and you'll be automatically entered to win a free Steelers jersey on Christmas Day. All right, now let's get into my score prediction here. And unfortunately, I think the Panthers are going to win. I think they're going to win 23-17. So yeah, frowny face, okay? But here's why I think the Panthers are going to win. I think they have way more to play for. They're still playing for a spot in the playoffs, right? The NFC South is really not playing well this year. The Steelers aren't, right? Kenny Pickett, there's question marks as to who's going to be at quarterback. We know who's going to be at quarterback for the Panthers. So I think the Panthers, when you combine the good defense with the fact that they're going to be playing super hard for their playoff lives this week, plus the fact that they're home, I think they're just going to edge out the Steelers this week by a final score of 23-17. All right, guys, it's prediction time. You've heard my prediction. Now I want to hear your prediction. Go in the comments section and give me your score prediction for this week's game against the Panthers. And are you a true Yinzer? If you made it to the end of the show, you are a true Yinzer. So go in the comments section right now and identify yourselves by typing Yinzer for life in all caps. I appreciate you, Steeler Nation. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.